at the Miracle Machine test range. The range is limited to about 330 yards, so we'll be using 22s today to be able to demonstrate the mount. By just taking my thumb, raising the scope and moving the button, I can change my elevation to any range that I need that I've already adjusted the buttons for. This one right here right now is set for 100 yards, 600 yards, 800 yards, 900 yards, and 1,000 yards. These are the ranges that we shoot at in the long range matches.
Hi, I'm Chris Sell from Miracle Machine Works. We're going to demonstrate some of the features of the variable gantry mount today. All you have to do is lift the scope, loosen the screw, move it to the desired position, set the scope back down, and snug the screw. Then you're ready to shoot that position. If you move to the next position, you lift the scope, move it forward, set it down. Lift the scope, move it forward, set it down. It's that simple. Normal with a 22. Boy, most people sight their rifles in at 50 yards and might use a little holdover, might shoot a squirrel at 75 or 100 yards. And past that, without a mount, they're tough to use. I'm going to go now to 150 yards, and so I lift my scope, loosen the screw, move it forward to the 150 yard position, tighten the screw, and we're ready to shoot 150 yards. And that's a 5. Not bad shooting for 150 yards with a 22. That's about an 1.5 inch group. This is what we're shooting at 200 yards. It's a 2 MOA inner ring, and it's a 4 MOA outer ring. That's the equivalent of shooting 800 yards with a 308. That would be the same target you would see in the telescope. And that's a 10. That's pretty good shooting for 200 yards. I've got 1 5 and 4 10s.
Show what a 10 is.
I've got 4 in here, 1 in here. Pretty good shooting at 200 yards on a windy day. Now we're going to move the position of the mount to the 250 yard by lifting the scope, moving this knob forward, snugging it back up. I'm now ready to shoot 250 yards. I'll use dead center crosshairs on the target, but I may take a hold for wind, just depending on how hard it's blowing at the time. And let's see how we can do it 250. That is approaching the limits of most centerfire rifles, much less a 22. And another 5 or a 10. It's getting hard to tell where I'm shooting. I've shot a wad down there on that plate. Not bad shooting for 250 yards with a 22. Dude, I hammered that damn thing.
I know you did.
We need to walk down range.
We'll take the Jeep.
This is the group that I shot. I'd say several 10s and a couple of 5s there. And not bad at all for 200 yards with a 22 long rifle. Just imagine how good you could do with that 223 or that 30-06 or 7mm STW or even a 45-70. Here we are at the 250 yard target. That's 2.5 football fields. That's impossible to do with a 22. Ask anybody. You could kill a squirrel from that distance without a problem. The mount makes it possible.